Hi, this is Nicole, live from Transplant TV at day 2 of the Transplant Games. I'm here with
Wendy Freeman.
Wendy. Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
All right, and what brought you to the games this year?
So this is my first time to the games, but I'll actually be here for a workshop on Monday to tell about my transplant story, that I've had 2 transplants, and the first one had failed due to blood clots, and then the second one was a success, so I'll be celebrating 4 years in October.
Well,
but I'll also be sharing my experience with a blood test called Omnigraph.
Awesome. So what are you looking forward to at the Transplant Games as this being your first year here?
I'm looking forward to learning more about all the different teams as well as the sporting events, so I'd like to check out some of the competitions as well while I'm here.
Awesome. Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about the workshop on Monday and your experience with Omnigraph?
Sure. So Omnigraph is a blood test, and it basically takes the place of someone having to go through a biopsy to determine if their kidney is rejecting. So with me, I've done the Omnigraph test, and it helps, whereas my doctors can make adjustments to my medications before having to go through the route of doing a biopsy if that becomes one of the future needs to do.
Okay, so have you had to have a biopsy, or were you just taking this test and it helped you avoid it?
So I did have one biopsy, and it was actually, the test had indicated that they needed to investigate further, and medication adjustments weren't working at the time. So I did do one biopsy where normally I probably would have had about 3 or 4 by that time.
Wow.
So I was able to skip doing that many, but it did show silent rejection when I did do the biopsy.
So you're 4 years out with just one biopsy?
Yes.
That's pretty amazing. How does that feel as a patient?
It feels great because I know each time you put that large needle in your kidney, you risk losing it. So I'm happy to be able to avoid doing that.
That's awesome. So how did you find out about this test?
So I heard from my transplant team in Chicago at Northwestern. They had told me about it initially, and then I also sat through a presentation for a support group to learn more about the test, and then I asked my transplant team to do that test as well.
So you asked your nephrologist directly, hey, I've heard about Omnigraph. Can I have that test to monitor my kidney?
Yes.
That's awesome. So when is this workshop?
It's on Monday at 1 p.m. at the Convention Center in room 15B.
All right, so be sure to join our workshop at 1 p.m. on Monday, and you will enter in a chance to win an Apple Watch. We look forward to seeing you.